Hello everyone, this is everyone's favorite Czech of all trades with the foul mouth, Commodore Urban. You probably wonder why we're looking at a book of Lusitania. Well, it's because, as you can see all over the bed, I have bits and pieces of my 1/350th scale model of the ship. Yes, I started working on it again, but I have to go get some more paint. I hope to get the paint in the next few days and actually work on it some more, but I've been trying to figure out what I've got done. So, here we go. I'll tell you what I've got done. Here's a whole big pile of sprues with parts. These are the skylights. They've not been painted yet, but these will be brown because a lot of the upper deck features of the Lusitania, as you can see here, a lot of that was brown. So these skylights are going to have to be brown. Basically everything on this sprue has been painted. There ain't much left on it. See, a lot of little tiny parts, like the side ladders and stuff, that's all been painted. All this has been painted. This is all the railing. This is all white, minus the brown top, of course. And these are your rat lines, which are the wires here and back there. Those have all been painted. And here's another sprue of stuff. The boats have been semi-painted. I still gotta finish them out. And a lot of stuff that needs to be painted brown, like all the vents. Well, these are the lids. These have to be painted brown. All these have to be painted brown. These have to be painted brown. The radio shack has to be painted brown with a gray roof. I gotta do a lot of trimming on the windows and stuff. The top of the lids of the canisters have to be painted brown. You know, so, I mean, a lot of it has been painted, but I still have to paint more of it. Now let's go on to other parts of the ship. The only thing that's completely done is this. The base is completely 100% done. And that broke off at the bow of the ship, and that's one of the two can vents, which are right there. I gotta reglue that back on. Alright, let's go ahead and look at this piece here real quick. For the most part, it is done. This area is done. The ship, let me see if I can get it to focus in. See? And the way I painted and stuff, this is the way this area of the ship would look like when this photograph was taken. Because as you can see that white line there, that's what I'm looking on my model. You can see the white. It ain't going to be like, you know, in later photos of her, which I can show you a later photo of her. This is how I'm building her. You can see she's got the white strip, but you know, in later years that white strip was painted over shortly before the maiden voyage, as you can see here. Most people build this model like this. I'm building it like this. So, but anyway, if you look at the bow and stuff here, this is in later years. You can see all this stuff has been trimmed up and stuff. If you look at this picture of the forward anchor, you can see a lot of this stuff was just one solid color and stuff. And this is an early picture, because in later, this A-frame is still there. Which that A-frame is right there. In later years, the A-frame was removed, and the cranes were just mounted directly down to the deck like so. And you can see the canister vents and shit right here. And that's something else I did too. I did the funnels, which are right here. I already got them done. And you probably notice there's ladders on two of them. The ladders did not come with the kit. Those were just spare ladders I had from my Titanic kit, and I seen that the Lusitania had ladders going up the sides along the pipe. So if you look, see, it's pretty damn spot on. So yay, I got that right. Now as for the back end of the stern, there's some of your thermo tanks and your bollards and your bits. This has to be painted brown. and there's a few little odds and ends. And yes, the jackstaff broke. I gotta try to find another jackstaff or make one. Here's the boat deck. You know, I painted the underside of it, which looks like shit, but I'm gonna give a few more coats on that. There's where the cranes go. And this is the little walkway from here to the aft section of the ship, which I'll show you here in a little bit. Here is the top of the house here, and most of this stuff has to be painted brown with trimming and stuff on it. I've already painted the insides and stuff red. The outsides are going to have to be brown. The two forward ones were white. And you can see I've already got the front of the ship on there, as you can see in that picture. The front of the ship is on there already, but I'm going to have to probably do a little bit of detailing and stuff to that. Let's look at the hull of the ship. This was one of the first things I got done. See, it's already detailed. I got to fix this up here. I'll show you. This shit here I've got to fix up. That looks like crap. You can see here the trimming around the stern. That's all correct. The gold trimming around her stern, and the combination of the 3-blade propellers, that was correct for when she first entered service. That's all correct. The aft docking bridge, that's about basically done. That's correct. There is the windlash motor and winch for the stern. That's done. You know, the mast, these are done. That was a hard color to make, and that's the correct color of the mast. There's the cranes. The Lusitania actually had 4 cranes when she originally was built, but before the maiden voyage they removed 2 of them. So I'm going to have to either A, give me another set of cranes, or B, make a mold with these and mold me 2 more of these somehow. There is the pilot house, you know, the bridge. I got some of it done, but I need to work on it some more. And here's some more of the decking of the ship. This is the top part of the second class area. I've already got the skylights and stuff on there. Need to clean them up a little bit and clean this up. Thermo tanks will go there and there. This is the lower level. And here's another level, which that level would actually, you know, bolt there. And I also painted the undersides of these too, because, you know, the undersides of them were white, you know, for the ceilings. So, here's the sides of those things there for the second class areas on the stern of the ship. I basically detailed these. See, I made holes in them. These are for the new cranes. When I get them, I'm going to put the cranes in place. Those will go there. Let me see here. These are the main deck sides of the ship, which is right here. That's what these are. And yes, I already got the davits installed and trimmed them up and made them look good. These things are done. And I got some of the deck housing and stuff here, you know. I got some of it done, but I gotta get some brown paint stuff and paint the window frames and shit, and, you know, the ladder, or the stairs I should say, there. I got some more here. These are for the aft part, the aft section, and this is the section for the forward section, and this is the boat deck region here. And since the back end, you know, the back end was open, it was actually a veranda cafe. There's a special piece right here. This is the opening to the back end. I'm going to have to paint some of the wood trimming around the insides of that. Here's some more bulkheads, and there's the caps for the insides of the funnels. You know, those are painted. And I've also got some of the bulkhead walls here, and the roof of one of the second class public rooms on the stern of the ship. I gotta trim these up, and I gotta put them together. So that'll be done here in a little bit, you know, here after a while. I might do that later. And of course, I got more davits. These are the davits that's going to attach to the forward portion of the hull right there. So those are all there. I made sure they were there. And of course, you know, I got some of my tools. Yes, I got basic tools. A pair of nail clippers to clip the parts off the sprues. A pair of tweezers to hold little pieces and shit. A emery file to sandal the fucking crud off, you know, that needs to come off. And I got more tools and shit, you know, in that box. You know, I got glue, I got string, and shit like that. And of course, I got all that shit over there too. And of course, the instructions are right there. And really, what's really helped me out, I'm gonna move these pieces, is this book. This book's really helped out quite a bit. Not with just, it's got a lot of interior shots, but there's a lot of exterior photos of the ship. And this book here too, Robert Ballard's, you know, Lusitania. There's a lot of pretty good photos of the ship in here too. You know, like that's really helped out, like some of the trim and stuff on the bow end of the vessel. So this book and this book here have really helped me out to get this shit done. And of course, you know, I have the instruction book, which I've not been following the instructions, you know, like right to the dot. I've been kind of, you know, going around back and forth. That's why I always build my models. I don't just follow it step from step. I just kind of bounce around and shit. So yeah, I still got to do a lot of painting. Still a lot of painting and detailing, but for what I've got done, there's a lot of shit done. So, but to be able to finish what I want to do to make it correct, I got to somehow make 2 canister vents, like the vents that are here for this region here, because there was 2 can vents on the back here, but then those were changed out right before the maiden voyage to these cow vents. But I'm going to retrofit something to be here to be like these vents, because before, you know, when she was handed the Cunard, she had, you know, more 2 can vents here. She had an extra set of cranes in her, and that was painted white. Later, before the maiden voyage, as you can see on the box, that was all completely blacked out to match her sister, the Mauritania. So yeah, I mean, I got a lot done, but I still got a long way to go. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this update video on it. If you like it, hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below and I'll get back with you. And as always, if you like what I'm doing on my channel, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications if you're new. Become a part of my crew. And yeah, thank you. And until next time, this is Commodore Urban saying, have smooth seas, clear skies, happy sailing with you, and God bless. You take care now. Have a good day. Bye-bye.